Nestled amidst the serene landscape of a small town named Ashville was the Ashville Savings Bank. Its outward calm appearance belied the fortune it held within. This unsuspecting institution had caught the attention of two desperate souls: Henry, an out-of-work engineer with a haunting past, and his ally Vincent, an artist on the brink of bankruptcy. Their circumstances propelled them towards a devious plot, executing an infallible bank heist. They had considered the idea for months now, and it was finally coming to be. Henry rolled out the bank blueprint on a makeshift table in his dimly lit garage, his eyes reflecting a dangerous resolve. Ashville Savings Bank, Vincent. Our ticket out of this hell. Vincent, anxiety lining his face, replied, "This isn't just breaking the law, Henry. We're playing with fire." A cold smile played on Henry's lips. "I'm aware, but desperate times, my friend. I mean, what other choice do we have?" For months, they immersed themselves in crafting a meticulous plan. The bank's layout, security system, vault mechanisms, and the ideal time to strike, they left no stone unturned. They noted every guard change, identified every blind spot, and planned an escape through the less-traveled Asheville woods, their solitary path to freedom. On the designated day, during the town's annual fair, they slipped unnoticed into the bank. It was rainy out, so wearing coats to smuggle in tools was no problem. Disguised as maintenance workers, they fooled the unsuspecting staff and slipped right by. As they neared the vault, a guard stood. "Henry, what the hell? You said there would be no guards," Vincent whispered intensely. Henry's mind began racing. I know. Let me handle it," Henry whispered back. Henry walked back, following the path back to the front desk. "How may I help you today?" the teller asked joyfully. Henry quickly jumped in. "Oh yes, there is a man out front of your building and I think he's doing something illegal out there. Do you have any security or a phone to call the police?" Henry asked frantically. Shortly after, the security guard was outside, and the bank teller was on the phone with the police. Now the clock was ticking. Henry raced back to Vincent, and before any words were exchanged, Henry was shoving Vincent to the end of the hall where the vault was. They removed tools from their coats and got to work. The vault yielded to their careful maneuvering, revealing its hidden wealth. They filled their bags and stealthily left the bank, unseen amidst the crowd. They drove their nondescript car into the dense woods, hearts pounding with adrenaline. Their plan had worked, or so they thought. Suddenly, the car skidded uncontrollably on the damp forest ground, crashing into a massive tree. Stunned and injured, they crawled out of the wreckage, the silent forest around them turning threatening. An earth-shattering growl broke the eerie silence. The ground seemed to vibrate as two monstrous hounds emerged from the shadows, their eyes aflame and coats seemingly engulfed in flames. What are you?" Henry managed to stutter, his voice trembling with fear. The beasts spoke, their voices a chilling mix of growl and speech. "We are hellhounds, the eternal punishers of those who dare to sin." Hellhounds? The word echoed in their minds. The ludicrous notion of a myth was becoming a horrifying reality. Vincent pleaded, "We've only taken some money, we haven't hurt anyone." "You've broken sacred boundaries, disturbed the balance," the second hound replied, its fiery gaze searing into their souls. "You must face the consequences." Before they could comprehend the gravity of their situation, the hellhounds lunged. The forest echoed with monstrous snarls and human screams. What started as a perfect crime had spiraled into a nightmarish encounter with divine retribution. In their quest for financial salvation, Henry and Vincent had run headlong into the jaws of supernatural justice. In the wake of the horrifying encounter, the forest fell into an unnatural silence. The remains of Henry and Vincent were found the following day, strewn across the crash site. The discovery sent shockwaves through Asheville. The quiet town was unprepared for such a gruesome revelation, and even less equipped to deal with the damning evidence found with the men, the stolen money from the Ashville Savings Bank. The investigation was swift and conclusive. Their elaborate plan was uncovered, their stolen wealth returned, and their deeds were exposed to the light. The town was rocked by the news of their neighbors turned thieves, their gruesome end a chilling tale that echoed through the streets. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more true scary stories.